But I feel like he's been at his peak, and as far as the player that Luka Doncic is, and that we see now and past, I would say 2 to 3 years. I would say that's safe. That's a safe sample size to compare him against other greats, because initially Luka was making noise since he first came in the fucking league.
Oh yeah.
And after season 1 and 2, people were already making comparisons. But ultimately, people were like, no, let's wait. We don't know what type of player he's going to be. I think today it's safe to say we know what type of fucking player Luka Doncic is.
Yeah.
And I would like, because of course we got the top 10, but I like Larry Bird. Mm-hmm. Larry Bird was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Absolutely. For the people that don't know basketball, don't know ball, please look up Larry Legend. Larry Bird. Yeah. Phenomenal. Luka, phenomenal. Who's better?
Hey, yo, check. Today's episode is sponsored by Legacy Garage Auto Repair. That is Legacy Garage Auto Repair. Hit them up for all your automotive needs, all your services needed for your car. Services included routine maintenance, diagnostic checks, brake repair and replacement, engine tune-ups and repair, transmission services, air condition and heating services, and many more. Hit them up at 850-384-2799. That is 850-384-2799.
But yeah, so after that whole situation happened, I had gotten shot at and it sounded like fireworks. Mom and Dad didn't even come out the house or nothing like that. They thought it was fireworks. It was like, it's nothing. I drove over to a Walmart, called them, let them know what had happened. They called the police. Police came over to Walmart, and they were like, hey, so, are you in a gang or anything like that? And I looked, I was like, no, I'm not in a gang. At first, when they asked it, I was like, okay, I guess you're just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. But I told them, I was like, no, I'm not in any gang or nothing like that. Then they asked again. And I was like, okay, hey, chill, I'm not in a gang, no. Then my mom and dad pulled up to Walmart. I'm standing there talking with them. Then they said, hey, can we talk to you again? We'll pull you to the side. They're like, okay, you're away from your parents now. So are you in a gang or anything? I said, look, motherfucker, I'm not in a gang. You're not around your parents or anything, so it's okay now. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? I don't lie to. I don't have to lie to my parents. I don't lie to nobody. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So everybody has their stories or has had some kind of like weird situation or weird run-in with a police officer at some point in time, especially if you're black. And if you haven't experienced it, I pray that you never have to.
Shit.
But Afroman handled it with amazingness. Like it was unbelievable. When they told him that they weren't going to pay him or fix his door and all of his stuff, that's when he decided, I'm gonna make some songs about y'all ass. Because that's what he does. He said that, of course, the song that everybody knows Afroman from, Because I Got High, was a song that he created just living his life. And so when he made these songs, he made a song called Lick 'em Low Lisa, where he's talking about a particular police officer named Lisa Phillips, and she has a deeper voice. And
she look and sound like a man.
She looks and, yeah, the sound, especially sounds. Her voice is very deeper than how my voice sounds now. And Afroman decided to make a whole video that I don't even understand how it got put on YouTube, which you saw just recently. He made a song about another police officer named Randy Walters.
Randy Watson, something like that.
Well, no, it's Walters. Randy Walters.
Okay, yeah.
Randy Walters.
Randy Watson's from Coming to.
And then he made a song about just all the police officers that were a part of the raid. He made multiple songs. His intentions was to take the songs, make money off of them, so that he can, fix the shit that they broke. And they decided to file a defamation lawsuit against this man after what they had already did to him.
That's how they be, man. They ain't never their fault.
They ran to play victim. They did not win in court. Afroman won his lawsuit. Amen. And he won while in an American flag get up. That shit was hilarious. What's your thoughts on the whole Afroman situation?
Yeah, like all I saw was I have the surface information, and I saw the Randy Walters. Of course, I'm not a fan of the police too much. Of course, I support anyone that's honorable in their job. But I've had run-ins with the cops to where it's like, okay, y'all just leave me the fuck alone. I had these motherfuckers follow me home for nothing, just to get out with no lights, and then still try to search my car and find nothing. Like, I've been harassed. So, like, I'm definitely on some fucking police shit. But with Afroman, dog, I applaud trolls.
Yeah.
But to an extent, it's a fine line. If you know how to troll right, yeah, do that shit. So a lot of people just like to make noise. And like to just pitch fists. But yeah, man, Afroman, he did it right. I feel like he did it right.
One thing they can't take away from us as black people is our jokes and our ability to create music and create art. And
he did it all.
He of course, going into this lawsuit, he made clear to let it know, like, hey, I am obeying the rules of the land, the laws that have been stated and have been, placed here in the United States of America, which is freedom of speech. I have freedom of speech to be able to say and do what it is that I want to do. And he said that these videos, these songs would have never happened. And one of them, he calls a man a PDF file, one of the officers. I mean, this shit is hilarious. I strongly recommend, if you haven't seen the videos, just go to Afroman's page. This has brought him so much publicity. He's gotten over 1 million subscribers now on YouTube. Hey, you got freedom of speech. I expect to see a lot more songs from a lot of artists, or from a lot of, maybe not even huge. You may not even be a huge artist, but I expect to see a lot more songs from people who get offended by, get harassed by police, because, dog, it could blow you up. It could blow you up. But I'm glad that he was able to win his lawsuit. He says that he's going to countersue against them, so expect to see how that moves forward going into the future. But leave Afroman alone, because he is a funny brother and he will fuck your life up real quickly.
Check the places to the time. It's now y'all tuning into the lunch table. You got your boy Sable on the mic.
It's your boy Creative Trey. What's good?
Yeah, man. People, what's good, what's new? It's new, but it's the same shit, you know what I'm saying? People are lusting after other people. You see people online, thirst traps.
Mm-hmm.
People selling themselves. I ain't selling themselves, but displaying themselves. And of course, every action has a reaction. So a woman posts a story, a woman's online posting a picture. Not necessarily saying that she's asking for attention. In a lot of cases, some people are. But if you do an action that inevitably is going to attract attention, and attention is going to come your way. And that leads to DM sliding. The game is going viral recently for his new creative way of DM sliding.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, he DM'd someone, a young lady, F3. She was like, "What is that?" She was like, "What did he say?" Oh, I thought it was a vending machine. I was trying to get a snack.
Yeah.
And with anything, it's with lines. With most lines, it's not the line; it's the person saying it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
you can take the same line and give it to 6 different dudes. More than likely, you may have 6 different reactions. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's seen that meme where you got the girl sitting in the office, and then a conventionally attractive dude comes up and says something, and she blushes and laughs, and then the more conventionally unattractive dude comes up and says it, and she's like, "Oh, that's sexual harassment." So yeah.
No, dead ass. It's like the line between like sexual harassment and just flirting or having fun with someone is whether they like you or not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like in saying that, those guys that aren't the game, quote unquote, or aren't authentically themselves when it comes to just attracting women, speaking to women, or getting a woman's attention. They like to study and mimic and pick up off of the next man. Hey, what can I do in my game? What do I need to do? I hated those guys.
How's it going to increase my chances?
I hated those guys. I can't tell you what you need to do in your life to be successful, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's dumb. If you're a man like that, dude, then you need help. But nonetheless, it is creative. It is funny. It did go viral, and I'm pretty sure that people use it. One person in particular, I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw a meme. Jack Harlow sending Ice Spice. He said E4.
E4.
She said what? Same line. Oh, I thought this was a vending machine because I saw a snack. She said, "You is not the game."
Ice Spice said, "I've heard this line before, motherfucker. I know whose line this is.
You is not the game." But that just translates to something greater, bro. It's like people need to stay who they are. Once again, I can't tell you how to be successful based off of what I do. You got to find your own way. Because if you do or try to gain anything based off of how I got there or how I did it, then it's fake. It's fake essentially. But you is not the game.
And if this is, I'm gonna speak on it from a place of it being true, because it seems like some shit that Jack Harlow would do, only because his mentor was Drake.
Yeah, and Drake will. He's definitely a DM slider.
He's a copy and paste ass nigga.
Yeah.
You go back and they talked about those reference tracks for If You're Reading This Is Too Late, how some of those songs, Mans didn't change shit on the songs. He heard the reference, the demo, and said, yeah, that's good enough, and recorded it just as it is.
But that's a great segue, because I want to land the point and actually open up this talking point, open up this subject so we can talk about whatever. But that's a good interjection, a good add-on with Drake, because kind of Drake does it too. But Drake gets away with it more because Drake is black. But what I was going to add on and land with the "You Is Not the Game" and how that kind of correlates or kind of paints an analogy to this whole subject. Like, dude, you ain't black. And I'm not saying that you got to be black to say something like that, but in some cases, the suaveness and the smoothness and those key checkpoints that you're asking for, let's say for black people, man. Like, in a lot of cases. But why I'm not condemning Jack Harlow just that hard is because I kind of dig dude when it comes to his talent. He can rap, and I don't hate his music. I do not hate his music, but I definitely see a formula, like say done by. I'm not saying done by Drake because Drake is black, but definitely done by Post Malone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get in on black music, and then I may drift off and make whatever. Which, like I say, we haven't seen what's coming in the future, but for the people that don't know, Jack Harlow, he's come out with a neo soul sounding type of album named Monica. Yeah, I've heard a few tracks. I don't hate it. Of course, it's not the same sound, but yeah. What you
Brother tried to do something a little bit different, and I me being an artist myself, I sing and I rap, so I'm all for an artist trying to diversify his talents and be able to branch out. However, in this particular situation with Jack, this shit was unwarranted. Like, nobody was expecting this to happen. But then you also throw in the fact the man started to wear Kangos. He went into Music Soul Child's closet, stole all that man's clothes, stole his whole swag from 20 years ago, and just came out and said, I want to do neo soul now. Name the album Monica, which there was a comedian, but this has already been done, where if you slow down Monica enough, it sounds like my nigga. Monica. So people was like, okay, you playing in our face with that. Then you throw in the outfit change. Then you throw in the fact that in 2022, 2021, during an interview, he didn't even know who the fuck Brandy was. They were playing Brandy's music and they asked him and said,
How old is he though?
28.
I mean,
28. But at the same time, though, if this is hell, you know who Stevie Wonder is. We know who Ronald Isley is. You didn't have to grow up in that era in order to
they black
understand.
though. They black.
And they're black.
It would have been. I think it would have been a good analogy. You said like Ozzy Osbourne or some shit like that.
I mean, fuck, I know who everybody knows. I know who Ozzy is.
Exactly.
But bottom line is, when they asked him about it, and they were like, when they asked him, "Do you know who this is?" while they were listening to it, he couldn't put his finger on it. Then the hint that they gave him was, their sibling has a famous sex tape with a Kardashian. And then he says, Ray J's got a sibling? I was like, well, shit. All right, Jack. So Jack had no clue who the fuck Brandy was, period. And then you throw in now, like I said, with him going on to, a recent interview saying that he got blacker. Now, I will admit.
He said that shit?
Yes. Now, the people took it a little bit out of context. I'm not trying to defend.
Did he say those words?
He said, I got blacker.
I don't like him.
Those were the exact words.
I don't like him.
And then continued to go on and laugh with the host of the interview about his privilege.
I don't like him.
Now, I do want to say this. I'm not defending Jack. I do want to say this. I like to be very specific on what it is that happened. Because some people take him out of context. He was not referring to his skin tone. He was not referring to himself as a person that got blacker. He was referring to his music. But the podcast hosts were trying to beat around the bush with the question because they knew it was a sensitive question. And they said to him, most white rappers tend to branch off into, rock and roll or country music.
They start off with whatever is hot, and hip hop is hot, and that's how you get into it.
Exactly. They move off into that, which are genres that were originated by black people as well. But currently,
shit, Jelly Roll, the fuck,
Machine Gun Kelly. They branched off into other genres that are predominantly white as of right now. When you look at who those top sellers are in those genres of music, and when they asked Jack why he didn't go into country or rock and roll, Jack's response was, I got blacker.
Is it
him going into R&B?
I don't like that shit, but with the Jelly Roll shit, is it wrong that I have the sort of same disdain for Jelly Roll, but just in like the reverse way? Because Jelly Roll went back to, I feel like Jelly Roll, it's my opinion, I feel like what we see now is the act. I feel like the white country, the
Jesus loving white
patriot. I think that's the act. It can be it can be like the real him change. But we've seen footage of him backstage and the real, you know what I'm saying? Not saying he's a bad guy, but I'm saying like if you do your own homework, we know who the fuck he really is. You know what I'm saying? That's a motherfucker. That's a nigga. That's a rap. You know?
I think it's indeed a facade that he's putting on because he understands his audience.
And that's what I want to get at. Because for any artist, if you want to make it, you need to find your audience. Mm-hmm. And I would say cater towards the audience that accepts you. Just cater towards the audience that accepts you. With Jelly Roll, I'm not going to say he wasn't accepted, but he was not widely as accepted in his initial space, which was hip hop. Yeah. And like it's really on some who is that, who cares type shit. So it was like, okay, not knocking anything away from his faith, because kudos to that. But if that doesn't work, country music is top selling now more than hip hop. So wait,
my people are over there.
And my people are over there. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's go get this money.
And it's kind of funny, too, I think, as well, with his image, with all the tattoos and everything. Country music is slightly a little bit more popular right now than rock and roll music is. But I would have thought he would have transitioned over into rock and roll with Machine Gun Kelly and them. Because that's the lane that he's in right now. But You know, and then they also asked him a question on the interview. They said, do you think that black artists don't have as much, aren't given as much grace and as much flexibility to be able to switch between genres? And Jack was like, I'm going to have to think about that one.
He's 28.
He's 28. But at the same time,
I want to give him grace and say that he's just young, but 28 ain't that young no more. It's still young. But he's 28 and he's white. So of course he wasn't raised and he's not embedded in this culture. This is gonna be all of this is homework for him. So I give it some grace, because of course you can look at the boy. He's not of us, you know what I'm saying? But I say he can rap, and I would love for the people that come into this space to do their homework. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that sound, that neo soul sound, is something that once he entered this space, he was introduced on and grew a liking to, and said, hey, let me try this. I don't mind that. But I got blacker. Kiss my ass, boy.
You not get blacker, my guy. Also, just the fact that, like, during this whole time, you could have, like, you've been spending, like, imagine if I made you a corn dog, and you was like, oh, this is a great corn dog, Trey. You're amazing at making corn dogs. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to spend the next 2 years of my time learning how to make the best hamburger that I can make. And then I come back to you with a goddamn unseasoned patty between 2 slices of white bread. You would be like, damn, Trey, you sure you studied how to make the best burger? That's how people are feeling about Monica. They're like, you claim to have studied neo soul. You claim to have studied.
It's a bad album, though.
It's not for me. I've listened to, like, I listened to the first 4 songs, just to really kind of get a feel of what he sounds like, because he's singing on it. There's no rapping. He made sure to mention, I don't want to rap on it. He said, rapping has too much ego. Hip hop has too much ego in it, and I don't want to show any ego on this project.
Like Wilson.
I don't want to show any ego on this project. Like, bro, there's so many hip hop songs that, you know, that don't have ego in it. Like, you could just talk about how good your day is.
All of that is just fluff, just to say I want to just make different music. I want to just try different music. It's okay to say that. I just want to try different shit.
What is it that they call it? The PR team? Where's the PR team at? Where are the people that nobody's helping shit?
They on TikTok. They doing some other shit. Because I feel like those motherfuckers are 28, 27, 20, the same fucking age. Like, as far as it goes beyond PR, bro. These motherfuckers need OGs.
Yeah.
Yes. Like PR today is making sure that you clean, that you look presentable. Nah.
Make sure you dressed well and wearing all the latest fashions.
We need someone from yesteryear that knows how shit goes.
Need some gatekeepers.
Because these motherfuckers today, they don't know how they don't know how to conduct themselves. They can't read rooms. It's almost cringe. It's very cringe.
Like I said, in that situation, if he would have read the room, he would have realized that the people who were doing the interview, they didn't just go out and say, like, if I was there as a black person, I would have been like, hey, Jack, I noticed you went from hip hop to R&B. You know what I'm saying? You know, why'd you jump into another genre that's predominantly being ran by black people right now? Why'd you choose to jump into that? Like, the 2 people that were running the interview were 2 white guys. And so they knew, okay, hey, they even mentioned, before they even started talking about it, they said, hey, Jack, we're going to talk to you about race. You know, we're going to ask you a couple of questions about race. And Jack was like, hey, yeah, I hope you would go ahead and discuss it. Like, he was expecting it to happen. And so I think he just handled it very poorly. I've got a couple of Jack Harlow songs that I like from the Kids You Want Me Home album. Kids Want You to Come Home, something like that. It was the album before the Jack Man album. I can't. It was a long ass title.
Is that the What's Poppin'?
No.
What albums?
That's the Fergie sample, First Class.
That was on the same albums. On the same album.
That's the album I'm talking about. He's got.
I think so.
Jack Man, that one, and then there was one before that one.
Oh shit! No, all I thought. I just knew one album.
Yeah.
I thought this was on one album. I know the Fergie song and I know What's Poppin'.
Fergie was, I think, What's Poppin' is on the album before the one that I'm mentioning, before the Kids Come Home. But so he's got songs, he's got hits, he's got good music, but I feel like he didn't fully do the work to be able to create this Monica project, and it seems like he was kind of playing in people's faces, and nobody's fucking with it.
It's like I want to give him grace though because we keep saying he's 28. That's a few years behind me. Even people my age, a lot, it's like they're unaware.
Well, let me say this: can you give grace if he just decides to like say fuck y'all, let me keep making music and keep moving forward?
I wouldn't give a fuck
I
wouldn't give a fuck because he's his own artist and that's up to him and his fans. I'm not listening to him, so essentially anything that he does doesn't affect my fucking day.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about from a grace standpoint. You said you want to give him grace.
Let me land.
Which I didn't. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The reason why I want to give him grace is because with today, of course, everything is cookie cutter, everything is microwavable, and the essence of any true genre or art form is lost in a lot of things. Social media, AI, everything is microwave, and you can literally mimic anything. Literally, I can do that. I like that. I can do that, and we have the resources and the lanes to do that. In today, people can literally do and try whatever they want.
True.
We have people. I love seeing the little black girls doing Paramore like this.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing wrong with that. Now it comes into like the whole point we're saying. The problem is you come into this space. Of course, respect it for fucking sure. The reason why I want to give him grace is because I feel like I want to say, but the reason why I'm reluctant to say it because he's 28, grown ass man. But in today's age, especially if you're an adult, if you're in the limelight, I'm not there, but I don't think or assume that these people grow up any quicker. I kind of feel like it's maybe a little stunted, but I just don't think that he really understands like this. I'm not even saying the seriousness or just the magnitude of just what he's playing with. I honestly think he just believes that in this day and age, if you come across any sound that sounds okay, sounds good, we have the resources and this realm of music that's it is genre, but with so many subgenres, it's like nothing is confined or exclusive anymore. I can literally do anything in this fucking studio. But it's like, how the grace comes in is we have black kids. But that's the reluctancy. The kids versus the 20 or 28-year-old man. Mm-hmm. But we have black people that's in their 20s, in their low 20s, mid 20s, that don't know our culture. So our history in anything isn't being emphasized. Like our essence, our culture, neo soul, our music, that's not like kids today ain't even fucking with that. So in a sense, I can see how he can be introducing it to a certain demographic that never even heard that sound, don't care about that sound. All they care about is what's new. So he's making that new to a certain demographic, to his fucking fans. You know what I'm saying? So I can, but it's like I don't know, Brandy's like, okay, not gonna say I didn't expect that, but it's like that doesn't surprise me too much because at the end of the day, it is a fucking white boy. It is a fucking white boy.
It is a white boy.
Look like he came straight out of a full court miracle. Look like a straight fucking Jew. You hear me? Wait.
I think so. I guess from my point of view, because that was, like I said, that would happen around like 2022, 2021, and I just recently found out about the whole Brandy situation.
The Brandy question was asked that
long ago.
So he was what? 20, 25, 24, 23. I get that young man, Grace. He don't fucking know.
4 years old. Yes, he's probably 24, 25.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that young white boy to fucking know.
But here's I guess for me, the only grace I would be shooting him would only be because I liked some of your other songs, like from the past. And the reason why I say that makes it difficult for me is because after that situation, at an award show that he had to perform at, he ended up having Brandy come out on stage with him.
Trolling shit.
Right.
That's trolling shit.
And I guess my thought process is, if you've gone through this situation where you were able to skate by, everybody allowed him to skate by, nobody really got on his ass about that Brandy situation. That was like 4 years ago, bro. For you to now want to jump into neo soul and do R&B sounds and music, one would think, okay, I almost got my ass chewed out by this whole Brandy situation. Let me do my research, do my job. Let me make sure that if I'm going to be coming into this music, that I'm actually understanding what I'm stepping into. Because I almost stepped on a landmine and got blown the fuck up back here. So let me be a little bit more careful.
I think because he didn't get blown up, and essentially I feel like it worked, he should have stayed that way. And I feel like the worst thing he could have did
Stay what way?
The 4 years ago way. The trolling, the rapper.
Say rapping?
Yeah. Stay in that space. I don't know what the kid doing today and all that shit, but it's like, this is going back to the whole Jelly Roll situation and your audience.
Mm-hmm.
With with the Brandy and shit, clearly he has a core audience to where it didn't matter what the fuck he did, as long as he kept being who he was then, making that type of music, Jack Harlow was gonna fucking win. Because he has his audience. As long as you cater to your audience, you can kind of do whatever because they're always going to support you. But once you leave, then you really, really got to watch what you say and watch what you do, because you're gambling and trying to enter into different spaces and win new people over.
Yeah.
That's why I think people fuck up at. Yeah. Once you find your audience, you stay with your fucking audience, dude. Once you find your audience, you stay with your audience, because you're gambling with too much. For one, you may or may not gain a new audience, and then, bro, you may lose the ones that you already fucking have.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you found something that works, bro, I'm not saying you got to stay one beat forever, but don't leave your core audience.
Hey, yo, check. Today's episode is sponsored by Legacy Garage Auto Repair. That is Legacy Garage Auto Repair. Hit them up for all your automotive needs, all your services needed for your car. Services included routine maintenance, diagnostic checks, brake repair and replacement, engine tune-ups and repair, transmission services, air conditioning and heating services, and many more. Hit them up at 850-384-2799. That is 850-384-2799.
Be mindful, man. Just be a little bit more intelligent, you know what I'm saying, in how you move. That was a shot and a miss for Jack, but you know who's shooting and not missing?
Don't talk about the nigga too much.
You know who's shooting and not missing?
What's up?
Kevin Durant.
What about you, Luka?
And Luka. Both of them motherfuckers is shooting and not missing.
That nigga ain't missing for shit.
Shout out to both of them. Kevin Durant passes Michael Jordan, you say, on the all-time scorer.
So yeah, within the past week or two, couple weeks, I'd say months, the NBA and certain individuals in the NBA feel like I can just fill it up. These standards and these markers and these history marks really don't mean anything anymore. Me and this ball, I can make whatever happen. Bam Adebayo dropping 83 points. In my opinion, I feel like that was the main catalyst for a lot of the huge scoring performances that we've seen. Luka's 60 points was versus the Heat. Kevin Durant passing to Michael Jordan versus the Heat. So it's like, damn, Bam, can we at least win these games at these? Like, dog, like,
ignited a fire in these niggas, make them.
Oh my God! You the second scorer of all time? You just. Now we got these real deal scorers coming out the woodworks versus Bam, to show Bam what real scoring is.
Only 10 free throws by tonight. You see that? 60 with only 10 free throws. I don't know how many free throws Luka had. I'm just bullshitting. But wait till Tatum get his hands on them. This is for Kobe.
But yeah, I know for sure. But to that, I wanna present the question. Before I present the top five, you want to talk about Luka or KD or anything?
No, just shout out to both of them hooping and balling. You know, Lakers are looking great. So, but what's your question?
Yeah, for sure. I did want you to touch on Luka's form today. In your opinion, do you feel like Luka is at his peak, and do you feel like this is the best Luka that we would ever see?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. Luka has been playing professional basketball, like overseas. That's including overseas and NBA.
He was like 15, right?
16, yeah, 15, 16 years old. Mans is 27 now, I think. So for the past about 11 years, for the past decade, he's been playing professional basketball, playing against grown men.
He was literally guarding Westbrook at 16, 17 years old.
Hey, I honestly think this is his peak. I think what we see, especially on the offensive end of the ball. On the offensive end of the ball, this is...
You do or you don't?
I do. On the offensive end of the ball.
I do.
The only part of his game that he potentially could improve on is the defensive end. You know, and from the looks of what he's been playing at this season, he hasn't looked terrible of a defender as people try to claim him and point him out to be.
Hell no. And that's really quick. That's another thing with so many basketball players. If offense is your primary, like if your primary mindset on the fucking court, if your offense is your main weapon, then people are just gonna say, "Oh, you don't play defense," just because your offense is that fucking good, bro.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers play basketball. They get to it. Right,
Just go look at the stats. Just go look at how everything lines up. Like this man, just because he doesn't go out and averages 4 steals and 4 blocks like Wemby, doesn't mean that motherfucker is not putting clamps on players and playing some of the best defense that he can play. That is actually good defense. It's not, you know.
Him like Larry Bird. I'm kind of saving that shit. Okay, full bill. What I want to say as far as his peak and everything, I feel like he's at his peak, but he didn't just reach this peak. I feel like he's been at this level for the past, I would say, 2-3 years, and of course he's been sustaining it because he dropped 73 points last year, the year before. So I would say the season before that, I would say that started his peak, like his top peak. And of course, the beginning of the season and in the last season, his conditioning and everything had to do with it. So of course he had to drop a couple pounds, but the game is still there, and of course he can still do what he needs, what he wants with his body. But I feel like he's been at his peak, and as far as the player that Luka Doncic is and that we see now and past, I would say 2 to 3 years, I would say that's safe. That's a safe sample size to compare him against other greats, because initially Luka was making noise since he first came in the fucking league.
Oh yeah.
And after season 1 and 2, people were already making comparisons. But ultimately, people are like, no, let's wait. We don't know what type of player he's going to be. I think today it's safe to say we know what type of fucking player Luka Doncic is. Yeah. And I would like, because of course we got to top 10, but I like Larry Bird. Larry Bird was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Absolutely. For the people that don't know basketball, you don't know ball, please look up Larry Legend. On offense, he was damn near flawless on offense. But his offense was so flawless that people thought he was a defensive liability. He was not. He was not, bro. He gave young Michael Jordan hell. And it wasn't because Larry was athletic. No, Larry is what you see. He's not the most athletic. He's not the fastest. But them motherfuckers' IQ and their ability to anticipate where you will be with the ball before you get there, so they don't have to follow you. So put it like this: if I'm guarding you and you're going here, just to initially get there, I'm just gonna go there. You feel me? I'm not gonna follow. I'm not gonna follow this. I'm just gonna anticipate you getting there. But I've seen so many times where Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan gets around Larry Bird, and Larry Bird gets a block or a steal by tipping it low, like either getting it up while getting it low while he's bringing it up, or when he double clutches it, getting it right above his head. But no, Larry Bird is not meeting Michael Jordan at the rim. Nope. Larry Bird is not ripping it from Michael Jordan. But his IQ, his mind is so advanced that he knows where you're gonna be. He knows the openings.
He's watching the scouting report.
Like
he's watching film. Not even knowing he's knowing how you play your game.
it's in the game. It's in the fucking game. Yeah, they do their homework, but their ability to just to read the game and know just know the game in the game is amazing. So that's a great. That's a great.
Is that some overseas shit? Because you see that with Luka, you see that with Jokic, you see that with a lot of these European players. Do you feel like European players are that much better than American players as far as IQ goes?
No. I think that just comes with overcompensating for the lack of athleticism. I think if you've been athletic your whole life, you didn't necessarily have to think that's hard. If you haven't been athletic, then you had to think harder or think more to make the game easier. Of course, overseas is less black people when it comes to European. So
true.
So yeah, but
have you seen any of their games overseas?
In general or lately?
Like just how the fans are.
I say, yeah, of course I watched. These are the hypest fucking games. These are the hypest games. The FIBA games and shit. Those are the hypest games.
The clubs because that's what they call them. They don't call them the teams.
It's a whole country.
They have like smoke bombs and smoke grenades in the air.
It's the hot bro.
Fireworks and shit going off in the arena type shit. Like, yo, you talking about a distraction? Wow. I'd never seen some shit like that.
Who was it? Either Luka or Jokic said playing over here is easier.
Yeah, probably both of them.
Playing over here is easier.
Probably both of them.
Yeah, we go playing EuroLeague. Like, that's... Yeah,
you telling me I can communicate with my teammates on the court? They can hear me? Oh, wow.
Shit. but no. Luka, do you think... Okay, so I painted the picture with Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Luka, phenomenal. Who's better?
Duh. You see me trying to whittle the fuck out of the question already. Like, wait a minute.
Because that question has been presented since Luka's second year in the fucking league. And since then, I said, hold on, motherfucker. We don't know what he gonna do in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Chill. Now, Larry has won. Larry got, 3 of them?
Yeah, 3 rings.
He has been on...
3 rings.
You can debate and say he's been on better teams. I like Luka's teams. They just haven't been together long enough to really do what they're supposed to do, I believe. But as far as just the individual basketball player.
Damn. Because I'm a Celtics fan.
I know you're a Celtics fan. But
I'm also a Luka fan.
But you watched basketball today. You didn't watch Larry Bird.
I did not. You can ask my dad. I've been calling Luka my MVP for the past 2 or 3 years.
He's been worthy of it.
Which we'll get to that in a second. But Larry or Luka, I'm probably going to have to take Luka. I think Larry plays. Now, this is slightly subjective. I think Larry plays better defense. However, the rules were different back during the time that Larry was playing. But the way that I have... And Larry is a great passer. Mm-hmm. I think Luka is a better passer. The way I've seen Luka pass the ball and get certain passes off is... I can't fucking understand it.
He's a different wizard with the ball.
Yeah, and...
You seen his trick shots? Luka's like one of the best trick shot makers I've ever seen.
Like when he's throwing the shit off of the Jumbotron type shit? God. Oh, my gosh. Look.
Him and Steph Curry like one of the...
Yeah.
But when it comes to... Oh, finish, because you say Luka, I'm going to still say Larry Bird. Because...
Let me say why I'm going to take Luka real quick. I'm taking Luka because Luka came into this league, and he's got the experience, I would say, over Larry. Like, if we're looking at careers overall, just being 16 years old and having to play against other grown-ass men, having to learn how to function in a league where because at the time he was smaller, he's 16. Mm-hmm. Having to learn that and harness the skills, his dribbling skills, his handles are better than Larry's. Mm-hmm. If I had to choose a young Larry Bird over and the young Luka to start my franchise, I'm sorry, Larry, but I'm going to have to take Luka. And I know Larry has the rings, but I'm taking Luka.
So for most of everything that you just said is why I'm choosing Larry. Now, if we talking about one-on-one, no question. You'll give me fucking Luka Doncic. But I would... Yes, Luka can pass the fuck out of a ball. Luka is a wizard with the ball. Luka Doncic can do whatever with the ball that he wants. I feel like Larry Bird makes a team and an offense a bit better. I feel like a team and an offense would benefit more just with having a Luka Doncic alone on the team, but with other stars, getting everyone involved, those fast break plays, chemistry, the game of basketball, the IQ, the pace, the scoring.
Shut up. Shut up.
If we're talking about team ball, if I'm starting a fucking franchise, you give me Larry Bird. But if we at the part, we rolling out the ball and we doing 1v1, yeah. Luka's bag is too deep. He balls. And his bag's too deep, and he's a wizard with that fucking ball. He can make that shit go in from anywhere. So as far as putting the ball in the hoop, bro, they neck and neck. I would say Luka by a hair.
I love you, Larry.
But yeah. As far as who I want on my team, and I think I know Larry Bird makes better decisions.
Does any off the court stuff matter? Because
No.
Because Larry fucked his back up by trying to shovel snow and shit on his yard. My dad will not let that shit go to this day. Could have had more fucking rings if he fucked his back up. He that's how I only know about it. He told me the story. He said, yeah, the jackass wanted to go and do some yard work. Millionaire got to do fucking yard work. Could have had somebody else out there doing that shit. He out here doing yard work and fucked his back up.
Oh man.
So I was like, yeah, Pop, that's unfortunate.
I feel him because I be, man, look.
But that's who Larry is,
I'm
though.
fanatic too, bro. I be blaming my man. Look, oh my god.
Hey.
But yeah. Larry Bird is special, bro, and his like dog. You talking about Luka because Luka was thrown into a huger fire at a younger age.
Mm-hmm.
But Larry Bird went through all the levels like he was supposed to and excelled, and he was the man at every level. High school, the fucking man. College, the fucking man. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Luka was thrown into the fire young, and he built his way up into essentially when he became a pro, he was a good player. Larry Bird dominated every fucking level. He's a coach's dream. Give me Larry Bird, but you can't go wrong with either one. I think Luka can do more with the ball, just one-on-one, and I kind of feel like Luka slows the game down a little bit more than Larry as well.
And I think what also fucks Luka up, just simple and plain, is 2026, Luka. If it was 1986 and you was there, you'd be the man. You'd be unfucking deniable. But
they ran too much, bro.
It's too much.
They ran too much back then.
You'd see skinny Luka sooner.
Well,
no fat
I
Luka.
hope so. I pray that he would be skinny back then, being like Larry or Jerry West and them boys. But yeah,
because in today's era, and I'm not trying to downplay any of the talent.
Better than Jerry West.
Ooh, Luka. Fuck yeah. Anyway, respect. R.I.P. Jerry West.
R.I.P. Jerry West.
Because we know you was fucking the game up, getting to the finals as many times as you did.
That's the fucking logo. That's the logo.
They had to give you the logo.
One of the greatest legs of all time. One of the greatest scorers of all time. Like he was great shooter. Like bro, like the way Jerry West was on the Lakers with scoring and everything is kind of similar to what Luka's doing today. Yeah.
And not trying to downplay any of the talent that Larry Bird had back during his era and during his time, but the talent that we have today. Let me ask you this: do you think Luka is ever going to see an MVP? And when do you think it'll happen?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it could have happened a couple of times. Essentially, I think it comes down to the team's success and what the team does. Because, like I said, you gotta put Luka around the right offense for them to win. Because he can on any night, Luka can go out and get his for sure.
Yeah,
but you gotta have him around the right offense to really win. I mean, we can't take anything away from Larry because we didn't see different scenarios with Larry Bird.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Niggas was loyal back then.
But yeah.
When do you think he'll get that MVP? He's 8 seasons in now, I think.
I don't know. I think
because you got Shea, you got Jokic.
I say his position makes it harder.
And the fact that he's out west.
Yeah.
All of that shit is making.
And the fact that he's not number one. Like if he's the fact he's not in Dallas, the fucking in the West, the team's not number one.
Oh yeah, not number one seed.
I feel like if he stayed in Dallas, he would have got it by now. I feel like if he and this is all hypothetical speaking, of course, all hypothetical.
So you saying he would have got within these last 2 years? You think Luka would have won MVP in these last 2 years? Probably.
Because what was I keep saying last year, OKC only got it in not taking anything away from Shea and OKC, but they only got it because so many teams was busted up and had to rebuild, and they were the only team that stayed together.
Yeah.
The year before that, there were teams better than OKC, but they blew up their squad. Yeah, Kyrie went down, but motherfucker, if everything went right, Dallas would have been but Dallas would have gave OKC fucking problems last year. If Dallas was still together and healthy.
Kyrie, Luka,
Clay.
Gafford, Clay.
Like, my nigga.
Lively.
Last year,
Yeah.
I had Luka as MVP in Dallas. I had Dallas in Miami, and I had Luka taking it.
Wait, you had Dallas in Miami what?
Yeah, nigga, they were just in the finals like 2 years prior, so it's not far-fetched. Yeah, of course I got Miami going. But the year that the OKC won, I had Luka going all the way and taking it.
I just want to take a quick second to shout out how amazing of a Miami Heat fan this man is. Loyal to the motherfucking soil. My dog.
Damn right, I had the Heat going, motherfucker.
You want to take a quick moment to talk about a different Michael Jordan, Michael B. Jordan. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan winning the Oscars.
Top 5 scores.
Top 5 scores. Yeah, real quick. Top 5. My personal top 5 scores. If we talking about just scoring buckets, just putting the ball in the motherfucking hole. You got to go Michael Jordan, obviously. I'm going to go LeBron James. Fuck everybody. I'm going LeBron because LeBron is he's going to be out there, and if he wants to go and get it, he's going to go and get it. Fight me in the comment section. Big Bron.
Oh my God.
Not the little one.
Another topic with LeBron. Go ahead.
Kevin Durant, Slim Reaper. Who was the first one? Was Michael Jordan. Yeah, so Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and then James Harden. And my honorable mention is probably going to be Carmelo Anthony. But I gotta say James Harden because of that time where he was like average fucking 40-something for a whole month. Mm-hmm. Like that shit. James Harden.
Yeah, he won one MVP in Houston, but I want to say the season that you're talking about when he was going crazy on the numbers, he didn't win MVP that season. Yeah, he should have. It's fucking wild. They gave it to Westbrook when he averaged a triple-double.
I mean, but the
losing. Westbrook went crazy, but they had a losing record. And James Harden was like.
But was this the first time that he did it?
Ooh, Westbrook? Yeah, that was the first time he did it. Yeah. So they gave it to him.
Ain't nobody seen it since Oscar.
For sure. And he's done it since, like, multiple times since.
Like
but his first. Yeah, OKC wasn't doing shit, but Westbrook, KD just left, and then Westbrook went crazy, averaging that, you know what I'm saying? But see, they gave it to him. But that year, go look at James Harden's fucking stats. And look at Houston.
You go look at James Harden's stats, and y'all tell me James Harden is not one of the greatest scorers of all time.
He is. Top 5 over here, because James Harden is amazing. He's one of my favorite players of all time. Of course, I don't have him above Dwayne Wade. But Dwayne Wade is my favorite player. Besides Michael Jordan. But scorers. Just meaning their ability to put the ball in the freaking bucket.
I rattled my 5 off probably way too quick. You probably gonna say when it's gonna make me be like, wait.
Cause we're talking about, because we're speaking about just that, their ability to put the ball in the bucket. Cause you said LeBron James. Yeah, LeBron. I feel like LeBron has skill, definitely. But LeBron's athleticism and his
like I said,
frame.
If I replaced Bron, it would be Carmelo. That's all I'm saying. But I have Bron in there. I'm a Bron fan.
We're just talking scoring.
Are you gonna throw some off the wall shit?
No.
Just scoring.
No. No. I'm gonna say all notable names.
All right.
But just scoring. Kobe,
Yeah.
Michael Jordan,
Right.
Kyrie Irving,
Okay.
Carmelo Anthony,
Okay.
Steph Curry.
What we were trying.
Hold on, because KD. KD would be okay. As far as going, all right. So, because I have Mike overall as a player,
Yeah.
but Kobe as a scorer. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I got Kobe, Mike. Let's do Steph
Okay.
as far as scoring.
Okay.
Kyrie is probably the most pure scorer with his size, and he can literally score every way and is efficient in every way, either hand.
Yeah.
His left-handed game winner over Jokic is still probably the craziest shot I've seen in my fucking life. There's no other player on this earth other than possibly Kobe Bryant, and I wouldn't even feel comfortable with Kobe shooting that shot. But I seen Kobe do some left-handed shit, and Larry. But there's no other fucking player on this earth that I feel like can pull off that fucking shot than Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
But yeah. So Kobe, Mike, Steph, Kyrie, KD, honorable mention is Carmelo.
I like how both of our honorable mentions there are Carmelo. Kyrie versus Kobe 1-on-1.
Kobe.
No question.
Kobe's defense is crazy.
No thoughts.
Because
I mean,
when they squared up in the league, this was Kyrie's like second year in, so it wasn't fair. We didn't know what Kyrie's peak was. But even in that game, Kyrie was killing niggas. He just wasn't killing Kobe. We all see if you didn't see, go back and see what happened when he checked Kobe.
I think I do
fucking
remember
game.
watching that game recently. On
You blocked him
YouTube.
twice.
Probably a year ago. I watched.
Shut that shit down.
Yeah.
Give me Kobe. Yeah, Nick. What?
Because them niggas played against each other too. They don't have the full video. I don't think. And if you guys know where the full video is at, mention it. But they did play against each other in 2008 on the Redeem team.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
Kobe and Kyrie.
2008?
What's that?
What are you talking about?
The Redeem team, the Olympics. They played 1-on-1 against each other, like during a practice or whatever. Because, Kyrie is a big Kobe fan. Like, that was one of his mentors. They played.
Kobe came on the squad in 2000 and Kobe came on the squad in 2008. Kyrie wasn't in the league then.
When was it? It
Kyrie.
was 2012. My bad, I misspoke. Wrong year.
Because that's Dwayne Wade's team.
Wrong year.
Don't you ever disrespect the Redeem team like that. That's Wade's team.
I'm sorry, Mr. D Wade. Mr. D, yeah.
Leading in points and steals off the bench.
There we go.
But no. And they talked about it. They talked about it. And they had scrimmages. They had Team USA scrimmages in that year. Mm-hmm. But Kobe was basically saying, like, no, you haven't accomplished enough. You're still soft. You're still small.
Yeah.
Next year. Get at me. Type shit. Like they were talking about it. Kyrie wanted that shit then though. Like no. Play me now.
Yeah.
But Kobe was like, nah, man. And everyone was like, man, Kobe's scared. Kobe's going
yeah.
But we saw like, nah, man, that's fucking cold, bro. Like, but y'all fail to remember. Kobe had to fucking guard Allen Iverson. Kobe had to win the championship over Allen Iverson. Kyrie's great. But they're like that's the same class. There was like Kobe is so psycho in the gym, bro. Of course we know about him with thousands of shots in the same spots and all that shit. But there were times where he would work on his defense and they would bring in like street ball players. This was early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. Street ball players where handles were everything, where the crossovers were everything.
Yeah, hot sauce. And
all that shit. It was reports that Kobe had drills or had practice sessions where he would only play defense versus these creative crossover players. You know what I'm saying? Like the sham guards and all the
dynamic ball handlers.
All those people, like they would line like and guard them 94 feet. guard you. Okay, go back. Guard the next ball handler. Go back. Guard. Kobe would just work on defense. Kobe was so sound on both ends of the fucking ball. One-on-one, other than probably a Michael Jordan or a Kevin Durant, bro, I don't see nobody fucking with Kobe Bryant.
And I think I remember seeing in the interview, he said Kevin Durant was one of those players that by the time he left the league, Kevin Durant was one of those players that he couldn't fully master how to guard him.
You can't.
Because he's 70 fucking feet tall.
You can't.
Shooting
You
like
can't.
crazy.
That's why you gotta put him up there. That's why
No Nasty Man Malone?
Nah.
Because he is top 5 in scoring or whatever.
Nah. Let's not
Anyway,
bring this
but yeah.
man. But no, but it was on 2K something. It was a promo 2K something. It was years ago. But Michael Jordan, he may have said it trollingly, but he said the only person that could probably beat him is Kevin Durant because of his size.
Michael Jordan said that?
Mm-hmm. But it could have been trolling because he mentioned because of his size and he wouldn't know how to. But it's the fucking tree 7 feet tall and he can score wherever. He has handles like a guard. Don't think he's tall. I'm a ripper. No.
He gets down there.
KD's agile. He can move. He can dribble. He can score. He can post up. He can spin. KD. Shout out to KG too, but KD.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Before Steph Curry really blew the game up, I remember people used to call Kevin Durant the most unguardable player in the league.
He probably still is.
Probably still,
But I love how him and LeBron are accepting their roles. In my opinion, because LeBron is the greatest of this era. Nigga, LeBron is the greatest role player I ever saw in my fucking life. See, LeBron as a role player is amazing.
He knows how to do everything. So
Exactly.
he knows
So he's already. All I gotta do is play a role. I don't have to. Dog, he's
what the fuck he wanted with Anthony Davis.
The fucking game. Look, I forgot. Last week, he played a game where he didn't miss. He was 100% in field goal percentage.
How many shots did he take?
It was like 8.
Oh wow.
Like he had like 18 points. It was a good game.
Anything over five shots.
No,
is
it was a good game. But he was playing. He was in his role because of course you got the Luka, you got the ARs and all that shit. So LeBron, all you gotta do really, you know what I'm saying, clean up, man, do your roles.
He
and all
does
that
what
shit.
he does best.
And dog, being that LeBron only got to do that, oh my God, LeBron's numbers, not as far as efficiency. In the past month, look at LeBron's numbers as far as just the stats and percentage and efficiency. LeBron as a fucking role player, oh my God, like if they keep this chemistry with LeBron manning the perimeter, you know what I'm saying, just scoping out the scenery.
Yeah.
Luka being an unguard, Luka and AR drop 30 to 35 any night, interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? So you got that to worry about, and then LeBron making all of the right decisions. And
He's a supercomputer.
And then like with being a role player, he's not calling LeBron a role player, but essentially lately he has been playing a specific role in this unit because they have their scorers, their lead facilitators, and people that they're going to be running the offense through. But LeBron, bro, like I've been singing a different beat a couple times because at the beginning of the season, like LeBron last season, hang it up, and there's a lot of people that's waiting for him to hang it up. I'm a fan of fucking basketball. I love seeing basketball done at the highest level the right way. And by God, if you can keep doing it at this level, I want you to keep doing it at this level until you can't do it no more. I don't see LeBron leaving yet. Mind you, he could have left 5 years ago. But LeBron, dog, did you just see his dunk fest 2 nights ago?
He had like 6 dunks off of lobs, off of
at 41
just
years
6
old.
dunks in one game. Just 6 dunks
at 41
fucking alone.
years old. And the type of dunks that they were. The type of dunks. They were LeBron dunks.
Yeah.
Brian 41, bro. Like
he's not done.
I want to see this shit as long as he can do it. I don't give a fuck. He already broke the record. But he busted him out the water.
Yeah.
If no one else can play basketball like this man is playing basketball, I need to see this man still play basketball.
And they are literally, in my personal opinion, they look good right now. But we know how deep every other team is. They're probably only like one piece away on that Lakers team from being.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton ain't it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need.
But he's doing good though. Good job, D.
Oh, DeAndre Ayton tucking your shirt.
DeAndre Ayton tucking your shirt.
That's what we doing.
Let's do it.
We'll talk.
LeBron had a moment where he told DeAndre Ayton to tuck in his shirt on the court, and it wasn't like hey, you need to tuck your shirt in now. What did he say to him?
So he didn't tell him to tuck his shirt. It gave off the vibe of a father son almost. It was like, so you gonna have your shirt untucked on national television? That's what we doing?
In the middle of free throws.
We'll talk later. That's something you tell either your son, your little brother.
That's what you told Bronny.
You
if you exactly minutes.
Exactly. That's some shit you tell Bronny. Oh, that's what we doing on national television? Oh, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
That's literally something you fucking tell Bronny.
Oh man.
And you ain't tell Bronny at this age. But if anybody, you say that shit for your fucking son.
Bro.
That's what we doing? We'll talk.
You
finna beat his ass later?
I got a belt in the locker room. Don't worry
for
about
sure. We'll talk.
DeAndre Ayton, I don't know how old Ayton's in his
grown as fuck.
He's an old nigga. He's grown ass nigga. Super rusty, dusty grown. Ain't no child in him. He's a grown man. To see LeBron do that, I guess, on national television, he could have pulled him to the side afterwards and did that. But it didn't seem like DeAndre Ayton was. I don't know. From the moment, it didn't seem like he was too bothered by it, or maybe it was just the king spoke, and so you can't say shit back to the king.
That's what it is.
Yeah, the king spoke, and you can't say shit back to the king right now.
Because what the hell are you gonna say back to the king? He's done it all.
Just imagine him.
He's done everything.
Nah, you be Bron for a second.
No, I can't even fathom this shit.
Hey, you gonna tuck in your shirt?
I can't even fathom this shit.
Fuck you, old ass nigga. I'm tucking my goddamn shirt. Like,
I'm tucking more like.
Oh man.
I'm tucking more and shit. Oh my god. Like
niggas was in the comment section talking about some. You didn't tell Kyrie to tuck his shit in back when I was in Cleveland.
Kyrie was winning him games.
Y'all go watch the 2016 finals. You'll
Kyrie
see
was
why.
winning him games. Hey, untuck your shirt all you want. As long as you get this shot up over Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, hey.
Hit that game with a goddamn.
I don't care about your tuck shirt. But DeAndre Ayton, hey, you're basically just a mannequin for our jersey right now, bro.
Yeah, you're here because we couldn't find somebody else.
Be presentable. You're here because Mark Williams didn't pass his physical. Honestly,
it's true.
Honestly,
I forgot that was a moment, but yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that shit wild. That shit wild. Yeah.
Did you want to cover the Oscars a little bit?
You were speaking on Michael B. Jordan, so you're
just shout out to Michael B. Jordan on his first ever Oscar with Sinners. I don't know if this is true or not. It was a rumor, but it seemed interesting. They're saying the rumor that went around was, well, first off, Michael B. Jordan at the Oscars wore a pendant on the back of his neck, and he normally has it on his chest, but he was wearing it on the back of his neck at the Oscars. The pendant is in remembrance of Chadwick Boseman. The pendant was designed by a designer that Chadwick was a fan of. And the rumor that had kind of started up was Chadwick was supposed to play the brother to Smoke and Stack. He was supposed to play one of those in Sinners. And now it makes me think about the movie, and I'm like, who would you guys have chosen Chadwick Boseman to play in Sinners? Smoke or Stack? What would you?
You asking me that?
I mean, shit. Do you think the movie still be good?
I think what made it as good is that Michael B. Jordan played both parts.
Yeah.
I think that's what made it as good as it was. It was a great movie, regardless. And I did think for a brief moment, how would it have been if Smoke and Stack were actually two different people? I did think that. Chadwick, no.
No, that's not who you would have wanted to be it. I picked it. Why not?
No. Yeah, he played James Brown and everything, but I don't believe Chadwick's edge. And it took me a while to believe Michael B. Jordan's edge.
Yeah, because you didn't like him as Killmonger for a short period of time.
I didn't.
Not that you didn't like him, but you were like, Of course he could do that shit. That was your response to it. You weren't impressed by like how people were impressed by it during the moment.
I'm still.
He was like, you said, you ever seen The Wire? And I was like, no, I haven't. Go watch his scene in The Wire when he's getting ready to die. And you were like, he was comparing it like, they say, we've seen this shit before. People are saying he's got all this range. But now after seeing it here in Sinners, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
He's just improved his game.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Good memory.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been watching Michael B. Jordan since literally The Wire and Hardball. This nigga been acting for a long fucking time. Like, I've been seeing him cry since a kid. You feel me? So, but yeah. With Killmonger, it's not in the same boat, but I'm not even gonna say Killmonger. Michael B. Jordan, the Chadwick Boseman, Jonathan Majors. With Michael B. Jordan, it sells more because in certain roles justify his sex appeal. But at the end of the day, this still just another nigga that the media's pushing. And I feel like there's other people out there as well that are just as talented or even more talented. But it's not as bad as Jonathan Majors for sure. Like they try to push that nigga so bad. But with Michael B. Jordan, I fuss with him. But as far as this it took me a while to believe the Edge, because like I said, I've seen him do this and that, and Chronicles and all that shit.
Yeah.
And now you're thugging.
Yeah.
Now you were thugging as a child, but you was a good kid.
He was a good boy.
He was a good boy.
He was a good boy.
He was a good boy that didn't need to be out there with the thugs. You wasn't supposed to be out there with the thugs, and essentially you got killed for being somewhere you ain't hadn't been doing. He was trying to leave the game because he realized, hey, I'm not built for this.
Yeah.
I'm not a thug. Yeah, that was The Wire, bro. And when he died in The Wire, that shit was, oh my God, yeah.
And then in Black Panther, some of the edge was there, but I can agree with you. The edge that he had in Black Panther ain't got shit on how he was moving in Sinners. Ain't got it. So
yeah, and that's my thing. I don't think. I think Chadwick is a good guy too.
Yeah,
I think these niggas are good, genuinely
talented, amazing,
genuinely good guys. To where certain roles, I'm like, I don't know if they're fit for you. But in that same breath, when they do actually pull it off, I'm like, okay, cool, because I see you doing that shit. But
could you see it from like switch that around, a more gritty type of actor trying to be the nice guy? Like, I'm trying to think, who would that be? Like
Clifton Powell. I can't see Clifton Powell be nice guy. I can't see Clifton. He's tried it. I just can't.
It's just no.
You beat
women in every movie that was supposed to be a bad guy.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
All right, man.
I just can't do it. Like Pinky is other than Pinky.
And that's more comedy role. And he was still supposed to be a little asshole.
And even Women Thou Art Loose, didn't he do something bad in Women Thou Art Loose and shit?
He's done something bad in just
everything. Yeah, so he's the first person. He's a black people's villain. Him. Oh my God, him and Keith David. Ah, shit.
Keith David. That's the
Keith David. I love Keith David. If you watch Barbershop, he's Lester Wallace. He's the voice of. You watch Rick and Morty?
Yes.
The black
president. I know what you're talking about.
But him and Clifton Powell, unless they're being funny, unless you're doing something funny, you're the bad guy, man.
You're never the baby. Let me take you away from all of these struggles.
No.
He ain't taking nobody from no.
You better not get in this car. Don't you get in this car?
No. Congratulations, though, Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler and everybody else that won at the Oscars. Congratulations.
That nigga would never code switch, boy. He don't know shit about the code switch. And I ain't knocking him, but I'm like, God damn.
Make your money, get where you supposed to be.
You on national television tomorrow. You got the Grinch all so white. Like, Clear up that accent.
Always be yourself, Ryan.
That nigga thugging it.
Yeah, have you seen
gonna thug
the
it.
skits of the dude on social media where he's acting like he's Ryan Coogler?
Mm-mm.
So
I may have.
I went to go see a movie, and you know I'm not really a big soda drinker.
Just thugging. Just thugging on a red carpet. I'm like, God damn it, what? You think I'd be like, yeah. I am a fan of us having more class.
I feel you on that.
That's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on some, you know what I'm saying, oh, let's try to act. No. I'm on some let's initially and essentially have more class. So when we come up, yeah, we shutting that shit down. They trying to be like us. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with Ryan Coogler.
But like Kendrick said, we always gonna be here at these award shows, right here, winning, doing what we do.
No, for sure. Got anything else?
Nah, that's it for that. That's it. We got good content. We got real good content.
Yeah, this is 8:20. All right, man, I'm gonna wrap this up, bro.
Y'all go
Appreciate
follow
that,
me
man.
on TikTok,
Yeah,
Instagram,
Plug it.
Facebook, Creative Trey. You feel me? We do food reviews. We're doing music, singing, rapping, all of that. More content on the way. Y'all go check me out.
Y'all already know where y'all at. Y'all stay tuned with the lunch table. Y'all already know, man.
For the show.
Prayer time.
Let's do it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us here to be able to do this podcast, Lord. We are truly blessed at this point in time in our life to be able to do something that we enjoy doing. Thank you, Lord, for the hedge of protection that you've placed over us, Lord. We don't overlook that. We appreciate that. Thank you for the grace and mercy that's brand new every single day. Thank you, Lord, for the viewers that are watching at home, those who are listening, Lord. I pray that they're able to receive good entertainment and receive something from what it is that we're providing, Lord. Hopefully what it is that we put out is a positive thing and a positive light for those who listen. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask that you please touch the hearts and touch the minds of all those around us. We love you. Safe travels. In Jesus' name, amen. Peace.
Hey, yo, check. Today's episode is sponsored by Legacy Garage Auto Repair. That is Legacy Garage Auto Repair. Hit them up for all your automotive needs, all your services needed for your car. Services included routine maintenance, diagnostic checks, brake repair and replacement, engine tune-ups and repair, transmission services, air conditioning and heating services, and many more. Hit them up at 850-384-2799. That is 850-384-2799.